You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say you are on your way. What a joy it is to be on your way, to be moving each moment with focus and commitment toward a destination you have chosen. When there is a purpose to your efforts, a purpose in which your heart is truly invested, it brings a blissful lightness even to the most imposing burdens. And once you're on your way, momentum becomes your partner. By filling those moments with effective and productive action, you put time itself on your side. Your world can change in an instant from dismissal, dismal, or to hopeful when you start making the real effort to do something about it. Certainly there will be setbacks and frustrations, but even those setbacks still leave you with the desire and the ability to move on ahead. So get out of your way and you'll discover conditions and events pushing you forward. Conditions and events you've previously thought would have only held you back. Get on your way and you'll soon be turning liabilities into assets, weaknesses into strengths. Express your commitment to make something positive happen by actually beginning to do it. You can think and plan and hope and dream, yet the real fulfillment begins as soon as you get on your way. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word. Are you ready?
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these awesome human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saying welcome, friend, to a truly fearless artist, Insane Jermaine. Representing Hackensack, New Jersey, Jermaine is more than a rapper. He's a voice for those often overlooked. His single, Mentally Ill, brings raw truth and gritty honesty, shining a light on mental health struggles and life inside psych wards. With over 156,000 YouTube views, his message is resonating with fans worldwide. So let's get ready to dive into his powerful journey and what's next for this unique talent. Welcome to the show, Insane Jermaine. Yo, 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 what is up?
Thank you. It's good, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely,
I'm glad to be
man.
on.
Yes, sir. So, Jermaine, that introduction just gives us just a taste of your story. But what's been on your heart and mind lately, especially as you continue to promote mentally ill?
Well, like I said, I've been telling people I've been diagnosed since I was little bipolar, but I learned how to, after taking medication for a long time, I learned how to control myself. Because that was medication just stabilize you. It's no cure for the mental. It's the brain. And if you can control the brain, you can control yourself, you can control the world. So that's what I did. But like the first shooting that happened, I forgot where it was, in the movie theater, that's when I wrote the song. And then when the other shooting happened with the little boy in Connecticut, killed the mom, killed the kid, that's when I released it, because Obama was like, keep the guns out. We got to keep the guns out the mentally ill hands. And I'm like, what if somebody's mentally ill, staying in their own apartment, and somebody robbed them? What are they going to do? They can't bear arms? And I thought that was an amendment right there. So I'm an activist. I said, and there's a lot of psych wards down south, because really, I give a shout out to Atmore, Alabama. I'm born in Hackensack, New Jersey, but I raised up in Atmore, Alabama. It used to be psych wards down south, but all the psych wards, they closed them up. They're not putting no money in there. And there's people like all down south, Mississippi, Atlanta, they mentally ill, they need medication and they can't get it, they sleeping on the bridges, they won't do nothing for them. And I'm an activist for them, and the homeless. Somebody got to do something. We're just leaving these people wondering, then they wonder why they sprung out on drugs and stuff and alcoholics and everything like that, because they just need a hand up, that's all. That's it.
Absolutely. I was going to ask, was this a politically charged song, especially since you mentioned Obama talking about taking the guns?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. When I was watching on the news, when that stuff be going on, like we just had a last shooting in Georgia, the little boy. These parents, I blame the parents about it. They're not like our parents was, talking to you when you come out of school. When you get out of school, that's the first thing my parents just say, how was your day at school? Do you have any homework or whatever? Any problems happening? They're not doing that with these kids. They just let these kids come home, get on the video game and this and that, everything like that, on the computer, and they're not talking to these kids. These kids want attention. They want attention from their parents, teachers, or somebody. They want to talk to somebody. They want somebody to hear them out.
Absolutely. So, take us back, to the moment you decided to write the lyrics for Mentally Ill. How did you choose to write this piece?
Like I said, me myself, writing music is it's like writing an essay. It's like writing the essay. The essay, you get the subject first. So when you get the subject first, you can write your essay off the subject. So that's what I do. I get the hook first. And I wrote the hook that I'm mentally ill. But as I was saying mentally ill, I was really thinking about what I was going through, relating. That's why the video, if you look at the video behind bar, the intro is like they looking for me, like I escaped it from the mental ward, and they looking for me. That's what it is. That's what the police is, the intro. So I wrote it really about me because I've been through it a lot.
Wow. So is this song really about you, and not just you, but also about people who are misjudged?
Yes, misjudged. Yes, that's like I said. We had that school shooting. What was that, a week ago in Georgia? I was like, wow, that's just crazy. Like I blame the parents. They're not talking to these kids. You have to talk to them when they come home every day to school and ask them how their day was. And it's like the message is, don't mess with people you don't know, because you don't know somebody's mind. We don't even say good morning when we're walking down the street, see somebody going to work. You don't even say good morning. You mean mugging somebody evil eye, and then you're messing with them, and then when they shoot you or something like that, you don't know what's on somebody. You don't know who somebody is. That can be an ex-con, a murder. This person might be judo or something like that. You can't mess with people you don't know. You don't know their mind. You don't know how they feeling that day. Everybody don't have a good day.
Yeah. Do you think it's their fault?
No, I don't really think it's their fault. But I'm trying to get the message to them that you don't mess with people you don't know. Because I practice what I preach in my music, and that's me. I don't mess with people I don't know, because you don't know what's on somebody's mind. You got people coming out the military, PTSD, they got psychiatric problems and stuff like that, and they get over here, and you might get into a person like that, and the next minute you're on the ground, you hurt. They done had a flashback of PTSD, and they done hurt you.
Absolutely. Mental health is a key theme in your music. How do you think the music industry handles conversations around mental health?
I don't know. Because really, I was myself promoting this out to me. I was promoting this in psych wards, I know, like here in Paramus, New Jersey, and New York City, giving it to the psych doctors I know and everything like that. They liked it and everything like that. Then I started giving it out to, like, talking to my mayor, because I'm with my community, my mayor in Hackensack, New Jersey, and started talking to other people in North New Jersey, like Senator Cory Booker when he was former mayor in North New Jersey. And I just started going to politicians and telling them, look at my video, check it out. And I started to talk to the police officers in my community, and like NYPD and Manhattan and stuff, and I just started showing them a video.
Okay. So how do you hope your music can shift the conversation about mental health, particularly in hip-hop, and maybe even start sparking up conversations?
I'm hoping successful people, like, you got Steve Harvey, people like that, Steve Harvey and them and everything like that, they doing it. I'm listening to them. They do a good talk like that. But I want people like that, Steve Harvey. You can get people like everybody like that. As I want to open up a foundation. I want to open up a foundation myself for the mentally ill. And we need to open up hospitals and stuff like that where, like an outpatient hospital. It don't have to be a ward where they got to stay long-term. Outpatient hospital where they can come home from school or something. They don't want to talk to their parents. We got doctors in here and everything like that, getting paid and everything like that, and they can come talk to a doctor for like an hour or two, and they can go back home. Because when I was 8 years old in Atmore, Alabama, that's what we had. We had an outpatient. So when I come out of school and everything like that at 3 o'clock, it was open till like 10. I make it there by 5 or 6 o'clock after I do my homework, and I talk to my doctor for an hour. And I told him an hour, I walk back home.
Yeah, you said something very key earlier about how parents should talk to their kids.
They do.
And then you just mentioned that sometimes kids prefer to not talk to their parents, but talk to someone else that they feel, I don't know, may feel more qualified or won't judge them.
Yes.
So there is a disconnect right there. Parents aren't talking to kids and kids aren't talking to parents. And we know that communication rules the nation and keeps things connected. So how can we connect those two screens back together to where the parents are actively, engaged with their child after school? Their kids in school for like 8 hours, and if you think about it, you only get like 3 or 4 or 5 hours maybe in the evening before it's bedtime. So there's not a lot of personal time there in the home. And then, yeah, man, what do you think? How can we connect those screens?
Well, you can do it good now because the kids got cell phones. You have a cell phone. But when you get on your lunch break, 9 times out of 10, the child on their lunch break, text them. Ask how you doing in school. I'm just checking on you. Are you all right? You can text them. You ain't have to get on the phone and talk to them. Y'all can text each other. That's all these kids do they got social media, everything. You can text. That's all they got to do is text the kids when they get a lunch break or something. Ask them how they doing.
That is perfect. That's a perfect answer, really. You're right. No excuse. This is 2024. It's so easy to connect. All right. So we're getting ready to play your record, Mentally Ill, and then we'll be back to put Insane Jermaine in our traditional hot seat to where he can perform for us if he wants to. He could rap, sing, poetry, spoken word, tell a joke, tell a story from his life, play an instrument, give some advice, or do nothing at all. That is cool as well. But for right now, here it is, Mentally Ill. Stay tuned.
Attention all officers, be on the lookout for a black male, 6'1" in height, about 260 pounds, wearing blue jeans and white t-shirt, named Insane Jermaine. He's suicidal. He doesn't care about dying or no one else dying. Approach him with caution.
I'm mentally ill, don't mess with me, 'cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, don't mess with me, 'cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, don't mess with me, 'cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill. what's on my mind? No, I'm like Teddy Pendergrass, I'm about to let it go. I'm not talking about no love, TKO. I'm talking about death, leaving you a mess because you put me to the test. Forget the rest, 6 feet deep, I don't need no heat for your weak cats on the street. I'm throwing fire, the Holy Ghost, I'm from heaven hood. It's all good in the brain, I'm 50% disabled. Now you're looking for trouble cause you on blowing hard liquor, wired up like some cable. You better go play or ask somebody for a hug. You don't know me, thug. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. You suckers think you living straight. It's nothing but evil in your heart and a lot of hate. I can hear it out your mouth. Don't think I'm weak cause I got a country accent and raised in the dirty South. Born in Jersey, word be at Alabama, I know you heard me. I flipped 2 cars, got shot twice, but Jesus Christ got my life. That's why I'm still breathing, while your baby busters on the street still teething. Been there, done that, forget you. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I still forgive and love, a commandment from up above. Even though you can't set me up, wet me up, I'm still living, I'm not dead, I'm getting money. My body full of lead, but I'm no fool. So I'ma take your wannabe gangsters back to school and give you a good tool to read up on, like the Holy Bible. Let God be your idol, because if you come messing with me, it's gonna be a pre-murder, suicidal. See? I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. I'm mentally ill, I'm mentally ill. Don't mess with me, cause you don't know how I feel. This one goes out to all my people up in the middle ward that's on High Dog, Thursday. They got you doped up, cause they think you just out of your mind right now. But it's your boy Insane Jermaine, I know how you feel. I know we mentally ill. Peace out, one love. Let's go out to my psychiatric people.
All right. Welcome back again. That was Mentally Ill by Insane Jermaine. And with that, let's go ahead and invite him back to the show. Yo. Welcome back. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
I'm going to give you another track that I got. Now I'm saying that's my hater anthem. It's called Keep On Hating off my album, Illuminati Step to Me. Give you a couple bars. I remember sitting in my room listening to Biggie and Tupac, thinking how I could make this music business boom and pop. Do a little rearrange, a change with the game. Can I do it? Hell yeah, insane. I went back to school as a black man, so I won't be considered as a fool to get some knowledge. Show you haters I can make it through college. Next can't respect a shirt and tie around the neck. Now you act like you want to get checked. Don't let it fool you, make the school you on from the streets. Tech 9, I still carry heat. You haters are weak, you ain't nothing but stitches on the street. Busters working for the police. Stitches get stitches, they turn into bitches. A couple days later, the body found dead in the ditches. Over the bridge in the river, with your guts hanging out in your liver. Don't dial 911, it ain't no fun. Since you want to hate, I'm going to give you something to hate about. Since you want to hate, I'm going to give you something to hate about. That's my hater anthem on my album.
All right. Cool. So when does that drop?
I might drop that next. I don't have no video or nothing like that for it, but I want to keep on pushing Mentally Ill. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So, man, you've been through a lot, including surviving being shot twice. How do these events impact the way that you approach life and music?
I always, like I said, I grew up in Alabama, and I come from up here, so I was hyper. They treated me different. Everybody picked on me, bullies, and I wasn't scared of bullies. I'm always standing up to bullies. But I always prayed. My mama raised me up. She raised me up in the church with my grandparents and everything. She always told me, Jermaine, pray. I don't care what you do, good or bad. You pray before you do it. So I always prayed. So Yeah, I flipped 2 cars, been in 2 accidents, and I got shot twice in the arm, buckshot, 12-gauge pump. Like, I'm living with a 9mm in my head, so the Lord got me here for a reason. He got me here for a reason, so I just always kept going. So when one of my boys, after I got shot in the head, because they used to call me Crazy Jermaine, I was in this. It's because me and my cousin, we started the first 2 raps out of Alabama. It's a guy, he got a song called Trial Time, that Mr. Big, rest in peace, and then this group called Be Rockin' the Biz, that's just my baby daddy. That was like in the 90s, like 95, 96. And then after that, I had a group in Atmore with my friend. It was his group, and I was the hype man. I was trying to produce them, but they didn't know what they wanted to do and stuff like that. I've been in the music a long time, so after I got shot in the head, one of my boys said to call me Crazy Man. He said, "You Insane Jermaine." And I was like, "What you mean by that?" He said, "You got to look it up." So I looked it up. Insane don't just mean like mentally ill or nothing like that. It means you different. You different from the word. You just a different person the way your character is. And I thought about it. So I came up here. I went to school. And I went to school 3 times, but when I went to school for music, at lunchtime, we used to do battle rappers like that. We used to do battle rap and everything like that. And it was like the movie Biggie Small. When I said my name and I was freestyling, I said Insane Jermaine. My man, he called me in the corner. He said, "What's your name?" I was like, "Jermaine." He said, "No, you said Insane Jermaine." He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Get back in there." So after I finished school for music, these young kids up here didn't want to sign a contract. So I was like, I know the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I know how to produce, manage, everything like that. I said, I'm going to be a rapper and produce myself. So that's why I did. I took the name Insane Jermaine. I went to the studio, made my music and everything like that, and copyrighted and everything like that. And I just started promoting myself and everything. I started going back from because I'm up here in Hackensack, New Jersey, so I'm close to New York. I'm not number 20, 30 minutes. So I'm back and forth on the bus. When I'm not working, I'm back and forth. I'm promoting, even in North New Jersey.
Absolutely. So where can our listeners connect with you on the internet?
Apple, you can catch me on Apple or SoundCloud. SoundCloud has all my music, SoundCloud. All you got to look on SoundCloud, and you can put in my album, Insane Jermaine, Illuminati Step to Me.
All right. Are you waging war with the Illuminati?
Nah, because people don't really know what the Illuminati. I did that because they don't know what the Illuminati is. It's rumors. It's the Freemason. I read 3 books on it. The man who started the Illuminati, his name is Brevet Illuminati. He's Moorish, like me. I'm Moorish American. We don't call ourselves black, color, or Negro. We Moorish. I'm Moorish American out of Temple 10, North New Jersey. He was Moorish, and he was Moorish and Spanish. His soldiers, he showed his soldiers how to come from being from the bottom, homeless, to being rich, to being kings and queens. And the Freemasons were jealous because all his soldiers and queens and kings, they had money. They had all that money. So they went to war. He didn't have enough soldiers. So the Freemasons around the world killed his soldiers off. And when they got to him, they found him like in a cave somewhere with all his money. He said, "Look, take all this money and gold and everything like that and just leave me alone." And he didn't try to come up again like he knew himself from the bottom to the top. He just got old and he died off. His name is Brevet Illuminati. You can get all them Illuminati books. That's what I do. I read a lot of books. I get my books from Amazon. Amazon is my university. That's where I get all my books from, information. You can get anything, and they'll tell you, these people don't know what it is. They got these so-called rappers then they saying just because you do a record deal, you're selling your soul. You ain't selling your soul. You're doing business. Every time you trying to say every time I go to the bank and take some money out the ATM, I done sold my soul. No, that's business. That's business. That's where you ain't selling your soul. And number one, you're not the soul. The soul is God Allah. He's the soul. You're spirit. He breathes air. This air, that's the soul. When we breathe oxygen, that's the soul. That's what he breathed in your lungs when he made you.
Aye. All right, guys. We will have those links in the description of this episode, just in case you want to connect and grab some music. My man, Insane Jermaine, just spoke some dope and deep words. This is a very good interview, and we wish you much success in the future, man. So have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, long time? I forgot to mention that, by the way, this is Deanie, Vigilantes Radio Live. VP of Operations for Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, Only One Theory dropped a new single. It is called La Jefecita. It's on Spotify. As a matter of fact, it's on all major platforms. You should check it out right now. Oh, and by the way, there's also a visual on YouTube. It's hot. Check it out today. onlyonetheory.com. Check that out too. Peace.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com. And that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, and all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
Don't think I'm weak cause I got a country accent and raised in a dirty south. Born in Jersey, word be at Alabama. I know you heard me.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
What's up, guys? It's Dini, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Michael Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal. This award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.